Hello, it's me, Red, and I am back. It's been a while. I wish I stayed, but I am back. And now I'm like enemy last stand for everyone. Because a new update came out, and it's probably the biggest update out there. You should give it a chance. I'm not saying I'm not trying to go lazy or anything, but Anime Last Stand is the best tower defense game on the platform. Until Vanguards can come out and we can test that game. But anyways, let's head over to World 2. So, now, I've already been doing some testing of World 2. I know some things, I'm not sure. Some testers mentioned this already to people, but I'm just gonna get the rundown of the little things that I picked up that you should be doing in World 2. Okay. So first of all, dupes. If you have any dupes or units you are not using, oh, absolutely, come over to the Divine Crafter, go to Souls, and get their souls. You see, as I had a body, I didn't want the body anymore. I don't use body, it's not my style. So I got a body Serious Spirit and put it on my Pride Knight because, as everyone knows, Escanor, the one, is finally living. So yeah, now if you get an Idol Soul, and Abysmus and Yojin Soul, and mix them together, you can get the Soul of Prosperous Wishes, which is pretty much the ultimate money soul. You have Suns and Moons. I'm not gonna, of course, trade off my Suns and Moon for this. I'm going to get another one. But you also have the strongest sorcerer's Unmasked Soul, which is just a temporary one. Yeah. So far, we only have a total of 4 souls. I'm not counting both of these because they mix together here. Oh, my bad. Another thing you want to do here is items. So, straight off the bat, if you can afford it, craft an empty vial. You're going to need one for crafting an empty helix. And once you got the empty helix, you can mix it with the Graph of Pride. If you're wondering how to get the Graph of Pride, Quest, Permanent, Godly Trials. You have to obtain Pride Noon, Wrath Demon King, aka Meliodas, evolve him, obtain Mana of Greed, Bond, you gotta evolve him, and then Harley Quinn, aka King, and you have to, of course, again, evolve him. Complete 25 Hog Town at 6 Purgatory stages. Remember, it has to be Purgatory. Reach wave 100 in Infinite Nightmare. Get 30,000 kills of Pride Noon, which I will be doing. Obtain 500 Fire Essence. And of course, find his Divine Axe. So far, I'm not worrying about the Divine Axe part. Next thing you should know is, if you were there during the opening of the next update, you would have gotten 145 rerolls. Now, you may be wondering, out of all those rerolls, what did I possibly get? Well, as you see down here, on my Pride Knight, I got Overlord. I'm pretty happy about that. One thing I'm not happy about, I still have not gotten, where is it? I still have not gotten a single glitch. I have a couple trait removals, but still haven't gotten one. But it's fine. You have a new battle pass. And also, they said they were going to do an infinite castle reset, but it didn't reset, so that is definitely something I am confused about. So while you still can, go ahead and try to get the ratio at awesome. It gives you this unit right here, Overtime Sorcerer, which you can evolve. Me personally, I'm not going to use the unit, so I'm not going to evolve him. Same thing with, up here, Kakashi, or Kazushi. Now, I was on Team Dragon, so I got the normal variant. I didn't do the full shiny thing. Didn't want to, but yeah. Anyways, let's get some raids on, shall we? So, not raids, elemental caverns. Let's get some elemental caverns on. No. I found that I can solo Nightmare. Nightmare is fairly easy. Don't worry, I will take you through a step by step. I'm not sure if it'll work without these certain units, but it surely works for me. So, starting off, right. If you do have a Cosmic Goro and if you are trying to get Pride, use your Cosmic Goro. Make sure he has at least 04. So let's get started. Also, make sure you turn your auto skip off for the first couple waves, and I'm going to show you why. For all you 3x speed havers, I probably wouldn't do this on 3x speed because it's a little bit task managing. You have to micromanage your money. Don't worry, it's fine. There we go. And now, summon her. You summon Fearing now. Okay. And once Fearing gets a little bit more cash for us, we can upgrade again. Okay. Quick. I misclicked. That's so mean. But as one and I believe it's every 5 waves, it switches back. So make sure you understand that. Because it will switch paths on you. Hence why you want auto skip off. That way it's not them halfway here and them halfway here. It's just not doable at the beginning. Have auto skip off. It will, trust me, it will help you and benefit you. So, I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead until when we get to wave 5. Okay, so we are currently on wave 5, and as you see here, a new path is open. That is this path. It won't open this path exactly. It's going to pop up the next path. So, what we're going to do is upgrade little once. By this point, you want to have at least a level 2 and level 1. Just level them up a little bit. And you don't need Fearing. You can use Tatsumaki as well. Tatsumaki slow would actually really would help you. It's just that she won't be doing as much damage because these are fire units. So keep that in mind. And that's the only reason I am not currently using him. So what I'm going to do is once he's out of range, sell him. Run him over here. And upgrade him to Watchdog. I can finish them out. Yeah. So once you're Fearing Tatsumaki, whatever area unit you have, just do the additional damage, the chip off damage. Once it's over, sell them. You're going to, again, make sure you get Watchdog. Make sure you get them again. And now, we're going to make sure we upgrade our businessman Yonji. Entrepreneur or Diamond. Make sure you have at least one of those on it, so you're making enough. Also, the soul really does help. It increases the cash by 2%, which may not sound like a lot, but it really is a huge increase. So you see right there. Another reason we want to just keep auto off is because in a second here, on wave 8, is going to summon its first crystal. And what these crystals do is it gives like a random buff to these enemies. I believe it's random. It pops up multiple. I haven't really looked at all of them, but what I know for sure is HP. Make sure you look out for when it spawns. if you aren't feeling comfortable with how close it's getting, you can always upgrade. I will go ahead and upgrade her once. But yeah, at this point, if you have any good wide range AoE units, get them down. Because this is where we're about to start actually setting up. So once you get maxed out businessman Yunji, let's just finish this off. There we go. Once you get him maxed out, you feel free to cut your auto skip back on. You can upgrade him as much as you want. I'm personally going to hold off on that. And you're going to see why. So now, we're at wave 10. Over here, we're going to upgrade my Betsa. Also going to level some unit a little bit. Okay, and after that, let's go ahead level Betsa again. And this time, we're going to sell Gara, move Gara over here, and level him up. Let's go ahead and max Gara out. So Furin, place Furin over here. Max her out. So you're going to want to keep cycling and rotating your Furin. Me personally, I have Division Captain, so she can cover up a wide. She doesn't really need to be moved around much. If you have Furin, Tatsumaki, Overlord, Avatar, Glitch, make sure you're moving them over. Okay. Let's go ahead and max out Sun Jinwoo. I'll be back to you once we hit wave 20. Okay, I'm coming back. The Guardian Crystal just spawned. They already broke it, but pretty much a Guardian Crystal gives 25 plus 25% HP to you. Oh, and there goes another one. Right here. These are Guardian Crystals. If one spawns early on, feel free to cut auto skip off. For some reason, I'm not sure this is an accident, but they are considered enemies, so it will not fast forward the round until you destroy them. So if you do not feel comfortable with these around, feel free. Just cut auto skip off and let it do from there. But anyways, let's go ahead and just finish maxing up units. And as you see here, I am not struggling in the slightest. And this is why you want to just farm a little. You want to make sure you capture auto skip off. That way, it's not too much of a burden. You don't have to worry about 2 paths at one time. It's just an easier time for you. Let's just get another Guardian Crystal spawn and we pick it out. So yeah. And if you are wondering, there are a total of 30 waves in this. So, for me personally, once I get here, I'm pretty much set. I don't have to really worry much. So, what we'll do is come back when we're at around 29. Okay, so now we're at wave 29, going to wave 30, the final wave. So as you see, I still have a Guardian Crystal here. This one's gonna go away. The reason this one's still here is because Division then really can't target by itself. It's targeting enemies. Enemies take major priority over this. I actually do wonder if you set it to last or closest to auto target that, but it definitely does target enemies first on path. So keep that in mind. Anyways, over here, as you can see, this is the boss. And once the demon boss dies, it's pretty much over. Now, one key takeaway from this is Gura only will probably do the best on this one. Everyone has a different unit. You want a different start unit, but the heal unit will always be the same. Either Farron or Tatsumaki. But just like that, and in 14 minutes, we cleared it. Now this will be its own separate video as well, for just a small guide on how to read these Nightmare versions solo. But yeah, other than that, there we are. Never have it. So now that we have the Soul Candy, let's just quickly leave in a 15 Fire Essence, which is really good, because that is the highest amount you can get on a Nightmare. Which means it takes us less time. Meaning, instead of having 25, I should have 40, correct? Oh, and if you want to know, I have the full day axe, which is Pride's Eva item. Quite actually got it first try, which is one of the best things for me, is I got it first try. I didn't farm for it, it just popped up Act 6. So if you're wondering how you do it, it'll pretty much Act 4, this is where Pharaoh drink for Green Man and Spirit Fairies. For those who have watched the anime, again, it doesn't matter if you do Nightmare normal, it really doesn't matter. It's the same odds all the way through. But for those who have watched the 7 Deadly Sins, you all know this is the Fountain of Youth Water. Oop, and auto kick you off. That's actually the feature. And you know this is Spirit Chastiful. This is... I don't know, I can't remember the name of this weapon. Bane, Dragon's Bane. Meliodas, of course, and Escanor's app. So yeah, if you're wondering how you get those for the Godly quest, that's how you do it. Now, me, I got lucky enough to get Harlequin. So, I can just type there we go, Harlequin. I have Harlequin. By far one of my favorite 7 Deadly Sins characters, so I am planning on using him in my final team. Bond Meliodas, not so sure of, but yeah. If you're wondering, rates, well, it shows these two, you just know units. Harlequin's a mythic, so you're going to have to get mythic. So you're going to have to get fairly lucky, actually. So do keep that in mind. Mana Greed is already a Celestial. So yeah. Now, do I have any quest done? I do. Anyhow. So, let's do Elemental Caverns one more time. That way we can go ahead and get the last 10 Fire Essence we need for our pride to turn him from night to noon. So again, I'm just going to be doing the same method I taught you, so I'll cut back once we are wave 29. Okay guys, we are back, we are finally on wave 30 again, so let's finish this wave up so we can, one, not only evolve our Escanor Knight to Moon, but see if we can get to wave 100 on Nightmare Infinite. And also, while we're doing that, we're going to be looking for the axe. That way I can show you guys where the axe is, and you don't have to worry about looking for it. Oh wow, they're tuning in. I will also split that up into its own little thing. That way you don't have to search through the whole video. It's gonna be there. It's gonna be timestamped and everything. But yeah, if we look at units, let's go all the way down to unit pride, unlock him, evolve. What? How did I evolve him? Oh, it's 100. It's 100, not 50. Let's still go ahead and... so that means we need to do it a couple more times, actually. Wait, So I'm just gonna jump to when I complete it and get the 100. That way you don't have to sit through every single time. Okay, so the original recording of this didn't take my audio, so I will be re-showcasing Escanor Pride Noon. So, on placement, he's 2000 on placement, which isn't bad. Level 1 did pretty decent damage at max, it was 1.15 mil. Level 1 at level 85, he does on 0 upgrades 69,000. However, he's ground. But at upgrade 3, he becomes a circle AoE hybrid, which is really good with burn. He has burn on all 3 of his. At every upgrade, he has burn. Now, at upgrade 7, he gains a full AoE attack, which is really good. And at max 85 with Overlord, he does 4.46 million damage without Skull Tree. But he does have the Balding Soul, so keep that in mind. Your damage might be different from mine. That is Escanor the One. Thank you for that one. And for those who want to know the quest, if you walk over here to this area right here, the market area, head over to Mama Hawk. Right here, you'll find Prize Divine Axe. Thank you, and see you next time.